We're starting off weather tonight talking about something that's going to happen in about 3 years. On April 8th, 2024, we're going to have another solar eclipse that can be visible across the U.S. This is the path across the United States, so it starts down in Mexico and goes right through the central part of the U.S. and even up into portions of Canada. And that does clip parts of central Illinois. You can zoom in here closer. It's going to be the southeastern side of our viewing area. Basically, the closer you are to this blue line, this is the longer that you're going to be able to see darkness as that solar eclipse happens. So communities along and southeast of Effingham to Paris, so including Terre Haute, Marshall, Newton, and Robinson, they'll be in the area of totality, or where the moon will completely obstruct the sun for a little bit. This is going to be happening again in about 3 years, and you'll want to be further to the southeast. Places like Charleston will be out on the edge, so it will get a little bit darker, but that totality is down here in these areas in black, and I can tell you that I watched the one in 2017, and it is definitely a sight to behold. But back here to current conditions, we did make it up into the temperatures in the 70s, so that was pretty nice across central Illinois. 75 earlier today in Coles County, after cooling down into the 50s tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to be holding on to these warm temperatures as we go into the weekend. Elsewhere across central Illinois, 79 still in Terre Haute and in Robinson, 78 for Paris and Effingham, 72 in Decatur. They're already starting to cool down a little bit further off to the northwest, but plenty of sunshine continues out there. So for any high school football games tonight, those are going to be perfect out there. We'll see temperatures around 70 degrees for kickoff and then cooling down into the 60s. So any high school football games, going to be some perfect weather for that this evening. And we will stay dry. We're not going to be seeing any rain chances until we get into the overnight hours. Looking at satellite radar, we have quite a bit of activity down to our south. The chance of rain this afternoon did stay just to the southeast of our southeastern counties, so dodging Robinson and Crawford County. But you can see further down here to the south, we have severe thunderstorm watches for parts of Missouri. And this activity will be slowly working its way to the north as we get into the evening hours. But again, in the meantime, still plenty of clear skies across central Illinois. So if you have any plans this evening, whether it's any of those football games or going out to dinner or any plans like that, going to be fine out there. We'll slowly notice the cloud cover increase as we go through the course of the evening. And by the time we get into early tomorrow morning, that's when the chance for rain is really going to start to ramp up. It'll be scattered in nature, and it'll last through, unfortunately, most of our day on Saturday. It won't be an all-day washout, but it will be mostly cloudy, and we'll see those bands of showers continue to work through. We're going to have a center of low pressure pass right over our area, so you can tell by noon. Still seeing some of those rain showers across central Illinois, and they'll just continue to lift and work through the area as we get into the afternoon hours come Saturday. And then here's, as we get into the evening, this is the center of low pressure moving right over our area, so we will get a little bit of dry time, but on the back side of that, as that system pulls away, we'll see the precipitation wrap back around. So come Sunday morning, we're going to be seeing more rain showers. Futurecast model have indicated that we could see more rain lingering into a good chunk of our Sunday. So unfortunately, we're looking at a pretty soggy weekend. Hopefully we'll catch some dry time as we go into Sunday afternoon. But looking at Futurecast rainfall amounts, we could see some impressive totals, especially if there's some of those isolated thunderstorms working in. Some of those areas could see around an inch, but I think for most of us, we'll see about a ½ inch to an inch of rain with those locally higher amounts in areas that do see some of those thunderstorms. Before tonight, we're going to be in for a pretty mild night, 56 degrees as the clouds will be increasing. Ahead of that, chance for showers and isolated thunderstorms. Southwest wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so relatively calm as we go into the overnight hours, especially compared to what it'll be tomorrow. We'll still see a high of 66 degrees with these showers and isolated storms, but it will be breezy as that center of low pressure moves over the area. We can see wind gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour. It's going to be a little bit of a windy day and a rainy day. Not the best weekend, especially after the nice weather we had last weekend, but we do see improvements by the time we get towards next week. 65 degrees and sunny on Monday. Then a cold front will be coming through, though, as we get towards next week. That'll drop our temperatures back down into the upper 50s as we get into Wednesday. But our average high for this time of year is in the lower 60s. So all in all, not too bad, especially once we get through the rain this weekend.